In this tutorial, I'm going to explain the use of PIR sensor, which is a motion detector, along with esp32 and thingsio.ai cloud. What actually is PIR sensor is an passive infrared sensor, which is an electronic sensor that measures infrared IR light radiating from objects in fields of view. They are most often used in PIR based motion detectors. So, if any object radiates heat or any infrared rays, the sensor catches up and it shows the presence of the object. So, it is done by using. So, in this tutorial, I'm using the thingsio.ai cloud. This is the picture of PIR sensor. PIR sensor has 3 pins, which is a VCC or input pin or voltage supply pin, and it has an output pin which produces the output detected from the sensor, and then the ground terminal pin. So this is the esp32 board. The output pin is connected to the digital 22 of the esp32 board, and then the VCC is connected to 3v3 and the ground is connected to the ground terminal. So these are the connections for the esp32 board. So it is formed by using this cloud. If you are new to this, you have to register to the cloud by clicking on the register button and filling in all the credentials, so that they will send an activation mail to link to your email. When you press it, your account will be activated. So the next thing is you have to log in. After logging into the thingsio.ai cloud, you have to do the project. So I am creating a new project which is done by pressing here, which is to you have to give the project name of whatever you want. Next, I am adding the device. The device name which I am mentioning here is 2D, and then the device ID, which is the main thing, so that your value is being sent to this device for evaluation purposes, which is read from the sensor. So you can use a system generated device ID, or you can create it manually. So we'll see the system generated one and then create and configure device. So we have to add the parameters. So the parameter which I am adding is motion, and then the value might be a integer, string, decimal, or boolean. So what I am doing is, here I am taking it as a string. Since the output is in the form of characters, I am taking it as string. Motion, and then updating device. So the device updation is done, and then here we are getting the data as 0 units, and we don't have any data received since we didn't connect the values. We didn't upload any program to the sensor, to the cloud. So, and the next thing is you have to do is the thingsio cloud has some sample values which are for different boards like NodeMCU, Raspberry Pi, or esp32. Here I am using the esp32 board. I have copied the program and then made some changes according to the PIR sensor code. So this is the code for PIR sensor. So this is the pin number. This I am doing it comment. This is the output pin, and here the next change is you have to mention your Wi-Fi name and Wi-Fi password. So here the boolean function is being used. If it is true, if the presence is there, then it will show the output as presence is detected, or else it will show negative. So it is a boolean function, true or false. And then the next thing is here the device ID. we are going to update the device ID here as I'm copying this ID and then pasting it in here. And the next thing is here the device parameter that I have mentioned there is motion, so I am changing it and then uploading the program. Pardon me. Now that I have made all the necessary connections, I am just connecting the esp32 board and then uploading my program into it. Now that the program got uploaded, let's check the value, if the value is sent into the cloud or not. So it's showing 200 OK here. That means the response from the cloud is OK and the message is being successfully sent. So the data is being successfully sent, and let's check the cloud. So here we got the values. So let's create a graph so that we can analyze the from where areas of application can it be used. So this is the graph obtained from the PIR sensor. You can create your own custom graph. Sorry. You can create your own custom graph by using here. You can use a single value or multiple values. Here I am using the single value, and the graph name which I am giving is a PIR graph. Okay, 2D. So let's check the preview of the graph and then saving for later purposes. Okay, this gives the values of the value straight from the PIR sensor, in which it is the value and this is the time. With this you can analyze the circuit, and that's it. Thank you. The data is being successfully sent into the cloud. Thank you.